Boom, 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 Chenka. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another match watch-along, match companion, match friend, whatever we want to call it. Thank you to everybody who's already been patiently waiting in here. Sorry it's taking me a few minutes later than anticipated to get going, but here we are for the watch-along for the FK Partizan, aka Partizan Belgrade game versus Manchester United in the Europa League, away from home in Belgrade in Serbia. It's going to be a tough game. Tough place to go, of course, probably a hostile atmosphere. And, you know, they're not going to roll over and make it easy for us there. Of course, United are expected to go there and get a result. I'm just going to predict straight away the start of this game. It's going to be a tough, horrible, disgusting game of football. And we're going to draw 1-1. There you go. Positive start from me today. No, I do hope we win the game, of course, but that's just what I think is going to happen. I think United are just going to go there and it's going to be another drab one. Now, I hope I'm wrong. We're looking at the lineup today, and, you know, there's some positive stuff in there, to be fair. I mean, I'm just going to get the lineup up here. So, Williams is starting. That's fantastic. We've got Romero in goal instead of David De Gea, who's obviously didn't travel. Same with Pogba, no Pogba. We've got Garner in the centre of the park, which is fantastic to see him starting the game in the Europa League here. Let's see what this lad can do. Excited by this guy. Playing alongside McTominay with Mata in front, or is it Lingard in front? It's going to be Mata in front, Lingard, Martial more up top there. I'm not sure what the formation's going to be just yet. I haven't seen a graphic of it or anything, but I'm assuming it's like a 3-5-2 with Williams on the left and Wan-Bissaka on the right, with Maguire, Rojo and Jones making up the back three, with then Garner and McTominay in the centre of midfield, Mata just in front, and then I guess Lingard and Martial up top going wide as well. So it's an interesting look. I'm not too thrilled about Jesse Lingard starting the game. I think he's a bit pissed. Well, I'd rather see Pereira play. He's on the bench there along with Greenwood. Maybe he could have played in that sort of position just to see. I think that would have been interesting. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good one. The game will be underway in about 4 or 5 minutes time. So get in the comments section with any of your thoughts and opinions and predictions for this game. Everybody who is tuning in, do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on this video, and also get your thoughts and questions in. Gungshi comments, hi Pig, hi all, hi Gungshi. Griffo Chaz comments, where's Pig? Here I am, sorry I was a little bit late today. Stipmeister, thank you very much. Great shout out to you. Great to see you in here. JP, Pig's in the house. Gaz Newton comments, yes Pig, 2-1 win for me. I would absolutely take a 2, any sort of a win. Perfectly honest with you, Gaz, we do need wins at the moment. Of course, this is our Europa League side. It is a little bit of a, you know, a rotationary side, if you like. We're playing certain players that just are not in Ollie's plans for the Premier League, it seems. You know, Mata's actually got the nod in this one to start. Jesse Lingard's playing. Garner's playing, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an experimental team. It's not like this team plays together all the time like this. Thank you very much, JP. Much to see you. Griffo Chaz comments, hi Pig, great to see you. My prediction is 1-0 with Martial scoring. Yeah, I read the next line there, by the way. That's why I sounded like an odd when I said much to see you. What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, yeah, so 1-0. Positivity in the chat. I'm liking the positivity and the optimism tonight. I know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did have a good performance last time out of his lads against Liverpool. Really great team, but it's one thing to set up defensively and you know, counter a team like Liverpool who are coming at you. Partizan may well do the same thing, but United, you know, we're going to have the quality to break them down. We're going to have the quality to have more possession and take the game to them as well at times. So I don't want to see just a complete defensive job here. If you're looking at the formation that's out there, like I say, I haven't seen a graphic, but I'm assuming it's some sort of a 3-5-2. Now, that could mean it's really attacking, or it could mean it's really defensive. So we'll see what happens there. My prediction, ZYZ, thank you for getting in here with your comments. What's your prediction? My prediction is simply 1-1. I think the game's going to be a draw. I know that's kind of depressing, but that's what I think. To everybody who's not able to watch the game, I'll keep you up to date with what is going on in this fixture over in Serbia. Harry Maguire, captain in the side today. Slabhead himself gets the armband. That is quality. Lucky it wasn't a headband, eh? Otherwise they'd have to have one like specially made from Russia or something, probably. Do you know what I mean? Like, he ain't getting no regular headband on that slab. But luckily it's not. It's an armband, so he can wear it, which is good. But that's great. I think you're going to see a lot more of that in the future. He's got leadership qualities. I like the idea of a centre back, a big physical centre back, being the leader, the captain at the back there. So I think that's a great move to see, and it's nice to see Harry Maguire, the slabhead himself, getting the nod. The Music Fiend comments, "Come on, United! That's the sort of spirit I'm looking for, pal." Gaz Newton comments, "Yeah, good captain, good choice." Thanks to everybody who's already in here, by the way. There's a bunch of you. Thanks very much for getting in here and watching the game along with me. FK Partizan, a.k.a. Partizan Belgrade versus Manchester United. The lineup, here it is. Brandon Williams is in there. Garner, it's a young look. We've got Rojo in there, gangstering it up. McTominay looks young. He looks like Phil Jones's younger brother. It's a young look side, but there's some good experience in there. There's some good talented players in there, no doubt. I'm looking at Partizan's team. I mean, I don't really recognise any of them. Zoran. But anyway, that is the teams. So Manchester United at the bottom, you can see that is what's going on with the letters at the bottom of this. Why does that always do that? It's messed up. Hold on a second. We've got to do something about that. We're not playing Inter Milan, by the way. Don't worry about that graphic. There you go. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It just like can't handle running for a specific period of time, and the little ticker thing at the bottom of the screen there just has a spaz out. Gungshi comments, "Captain Slabhead, get in there, my son." Captain Slabhead, he's our hero. Captain Slabhead, he's a... Yeah. Come on, Captain Slabhead. That's what I want to see. Richard James, how you doing, Richardo? He comments, "United victory tonight against Belgrade, smallest club." Well, I think they're currently 5th in the league. Fair play to you, though. You know, they are, I guess, yeah, because Red Star, they're obviously a bigger, better team, aren't they? So you're right. You are right. JP comments, "Bunch of farmers." DJ Paolo, great to see you in here. Right, the game is almost about ready to get underway, I think, lads and lasses. Hopefully I'm not too far behind on the stream here, but you guys will tell me, I'm sure. They're doing like a weird sort of group photo here. What's this all about? What's this all about? Hold on. Okay, didn't know they did that. But they're all sort of like stood next to each other in a red shirt and then a white and black shirt pattern. You know, like holding hands. It was kind of strange. I don't know they did that sort of stuff. I mean, we're supposed to be in a hostile environment here. Is that what football's come to, lads and lasses? Soft! They'll be swapping shirts before the bloody game starts next time. Does my camera look alright, by the way, guys? It's looking at me like it's a little bit fuzzy for some reason. Maybe it's just my eyes. Oh, JP comments, "This is against racism." Well, I probably shouldn't make a mockery of it then, should I? Do you know what I mean? That's a good thing. Fair play to them. I like what they did there. I see what they did there, mixing all different races and cultures together there and all the shirts. I think it's a fantastic idea, actually. Right, the game is about to get underway here in Belgrade. But if there's any Belgradians in the house, get in here with your comments and thoughts. Everybody's welcome to an opinion in the gaff. I know there is a couple of Serbian people that do watch this channel. Marek Stachowski, shout out to you. He says, "Hi, Pig, hi to you." Gungshi in the house with a little super chat. Thank you very much, Gungshi, for super chatting there, pal. Comments, "Captain Slabhead, us to victory." Captain Slabhead. We should get that chant going. Do you know what I mean? Like Captain Scarlet. Everyone remembers Captain Scarlet, right? Captain Slabhead, he's a hero. Like, how hard is that? It's an easy chant. Anyway. There you go, you heard it here first. If we do come up with that as a fan base, you heard it here first. And if you go to games and stuff, just give it the old Captain Slabhead, he's our hero. Anyway, maybe not. The game is just about kicked off. Here we go, the whistle has gone. Manchester United away from home in Belgrade. Let's see what we can do against this Partizan side who sit 5th in the Serbian Premier Division at the moment. Slabhead at the back on the ball now. Plays it out to the left. Thank you very much, by the way, Gungshi, for the super chat there, pal. Much appreciated you getting in there with that. Missed 2 words. Will lead for F's sake. Yes, hopefully will lead us to victory. Absolutely. I could see what you did there, but still, Captain Slabhead us to victory. That actually works because he has a slab head and he can slab head us to victory. So, yeah. Come on then, lads and lasses. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. So we're 45 seconds gone on the clock here. Manchester United in our famous red shirt. Interesting to see how the young lads do today, particularly Williams. I've been interested and excited to see how he progresses, and actually really impressed by the performances he's put in so far for United in the little cameos we've seen from him and stuff. So hopefully he can have a big game down on the left-hand side for us. Here he is on the ball now, actually. So can somebody just confirm the formation for me? Let me have a look. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out just by looking at it, but they're all over the gaff. Yeah, so it doesn't look like this, just, yeah, back 3 and then 5. Juan Mata threads the ball through down the right. Wan-Bissaka keeps the ball in but goes to ground. Manages to stand back up and pass the ball into Juan Mata, but it's gone away from him. And Partizan hoof it up the pitch. Harry Maguire, slabhead, heads it down. Captain slabhead himself. Wan-Bissaka wins the ball back. Kalispera Manny Souflaku, iPoddy24, Souflaki, sorry, iPoddy24, I don't know about that one. Daniel Harrington, great to see you in here. Shout out to you all. Stipmeister Gary Wells, oh yeah. Come on then, United. My United surge forward down the right here. Ball tried. He tried to keep the ball in there. Not sure who it was there. Maybe Mata. But either way, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Mike Phelan sat on the bench here. Needs some sort of a result away from home here. It's going to be tough. Of course, a win is important. But, you know, I think the draw's looking realistic. These players are very tough to go. And this is not exactly a team that is seasoned, to say the least. And sure, we had a good display against Liverpool, but before that, the 5 or 6 games before that, we were pretty awful. Ball over the top for Partizan. He's onside. Romero comes out. Sweeper keeper clears it away. No nonsense from Sergio Romero there in United's goal. Ball over the top. He comes surging out to mop up. If not, the defence would have been troubled there. There's a good bit of anticipation and reaction from Romero to get out to it. Richard James says, keep it down, pig. I'm trying to watch the game. Sorry, my friend. Am I too close to the microphone here? Is that what you're telling me? Am I too loud? Wan-Bissaka on the ball then to throw it in. So I'm going to commentate on the game a little bit more sensibly today than I did in the Liverpool game, because I got very overexcited and I nearly burst a blood vessel and my eyeballs nearly popped out of my head. So I don't want that to happen again. You know, we'll see what happens, though, because we do know what happens. Obviously, there's nowhere near the same level of importance on this game at all. So that's really realistically not going to happen, even if we batter him. So, yeah. But I'm just going to chill out, watch this game today with you guys. Get your thoughts and stuff in as we go along. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to read them out. Are you happy with the selection in general? I am, apart from it would have been nice to see Greenwood. It would have been nice to see Gomez. It would have been nice to see somebody else instead of Lingard. Like Gomez would have been nice there, or Greenwood. I'm not sure what's going on with Gomez at the moment. One moment, lads and lasses. I'm a bloke, I can't multitask. Just gonna do something real quick. Shite. Nice. Nice. Okay, guys. Right, here we go. Boom, Chanka. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right. So I'm just talking absolute bollocks at the moment, and I can't think very well. Right, you came in here to know what's going on in the game. I'll let you know what's going on in the game now. So just to give you just to fill you in, 6 minutes, 27, 30 seconds gone on the clock now. Harry Maguire, captain in the side here. And we have got a free kick against us. Defensively, we're going to have to put some work in here. Do I have any of my moderators in the house? I don't think I do, so that's a bit of a shame. Because there's some douchebags spamming in the freaking comment section here. But anyway, United pass it around the back here. Oh shit, the ball comes in. I've got two streams. I've got two streams on. Wait a second. We'll ignore that one. Do you think Phil Jones sort of looks a little bit like Brandon Williams' dad? Do you know what I mean? Like a little, just a little bit. Right, the ball comes in then from the free kick, and it's just over the bar from the header in the end there. Nobody was marking the lad at the back there. He made a run, and he found his way through. Oh. 8 minutes gone nearly into the game then, and we haven't seen too much from United. But here we come forward through the middle. I'm hoping to see a lot of fluidity from the lads today. You know, we have struggled with that recently. Creating any sort of good football chances has been limited for United. You know, playing nice stuff, passing it around nicely, especially in the final third, cutting teams open. We haven't had too much joy with that at all. Alex Rudd, great to have you in here, buddy. Thank you very much for stopping by there. And great to see that spanner next to your name. It doesn't mean that you are a spanner, Alex Rudd. It just means that you're like the mechanic in here, pal. You know, that Jason Statham movie or whatever. Running it to the rescue. There's some interest. There's some funny comments coming in. There is. Keep it up. Partizan then come down United's left-hand side. They've got an opportunity. Wan-Bissaka tries to get the tackle in, but he just about can't do it. The ball is played across to the back stick by that blonde lad there, and it just goes over the back and over the top of Romero's goal there. So no threat whatsoever. Bit of a poor execution in the cross. Wan-Bissaka, I guess, just doing enough there to put him off. No worries, Alex. I'll also try my best. Thank you very much for keeping a lookout. If you can check it in from time to time, it would be awesome just to see if there are any douchebags. But it's all right. I'll keep on top of it. It's been a slow start for United. Then Harry Maguire plays a fantastic, delicious ball over to the top, though, and it's a bit of poor control there. By, was it Brandon Williams running onto it? Just couldn't bring the ball under control at all there. Bit of a nightmare. Great pass it was as well by Maguire. It was the sort of playmaking pass that you get from, you know, like a Paul Scholes type or something. Yeah, he's a bloody slab-headed centre-back there doing that. And if not for just a bit of poor control, United would have been bang away there down the left. So I like to see that. Harry Maguire, he is able to pick a pass. He is able to bring it out from the back himself. He's quite a complete defender, in my opinion. So I think we've got a great player in our hands there. DJ Paolo comments there is no movement in the middle. Yeah, decent observation there. United, here we go, coming through the middle though. Now down the left. Marcus Rojo on the ball. Plays it square to Phil Jones, who surges forward. Sprays it out wide to Wan-Bissaka, who plays it back into Phil Jones. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka plays it off the Partizan player for a throw-in. And he plays it in. Phil Jones, all the way back to Slabhead. Slabhead, over to Rojo. Rojo, oh, he nearly gets the ball away there, but he does a good job just to round the attacker in the end there and take it forward. Come on then, United, down the left. That's it, Brandon Williams, son. Let's see what you can do, Brandon. McTominay, down the left, whips the ball in. And it's a good block away there by the Partizan defender. It's gone out for a United corner. 11 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Manny Sluflaki comments, glad to have my stream sync with yours, Mr. Pig. That is absolutely awesome. 11 minutes, 42 seconds on. I am currently on, so... Oh, the corner comes in and it's landed to the feet of, I think it was McTominay there, but he just got caught napping like a baby deer in the headlights and just couldn't quite react quick enough there. And he's played his opportunity wide. Richard James comments, notice all the black and white shirts behind the ball every time United get the ball. Partizan parking the bus, hit United on the break. That's their tactics. Absolutely. In this game for Partizan, realistically, that's the best way to go about it. We are Liverpool to them, really. We played Liverpool. We set up like that to try and sit back, get a few numbers behind the ball and hit them on the counter-attack largely. For most of the game anyway, not the opening part. We were pretty decent. But, yeah, I mean, certainly if I was Partizan's manager, that's how I'd be trying to set them up against us. Because you know United do struggle to create and break teams down, even a lot lesser teams like Astana, we've really struggled against. So I do think that is a big factor in them playing like this. Why go and leave spaces for a good team like United with good technical players and lots of pace when you can make it difficult for them defensively and then try and hit them with your own pace on the counter whenever those occasions may present themselves, which might not be that often, but still it would keep the game tight. And, it could do if United can't break them down, which recently we've not been showing many signs of doing that. And we've won a free kick here. Anthony Martial is brought down to the ground by Pavlovic. He's climbed all over him there and put his elbow into the back of his head there. And Martial's brought down. It's a foul. United have a free kick reasonably far out here. 13 minutes, 40 seconds gone on the clock. Forgot Jesse Lingard was playing, to be fair. Yeah, Jesse Lingard's playing the game, so let's see what he can do tonight as well. Not his biggest fan, but there you go. It's great. It is great to see Martial back in the side, Manny. Really happy for that. He's had quite a spell out, actually, when you think about it. It's been a while, and he was doing really well before that as well, and looked like he was going to stake a good claim to that number 9 shirt, really, that he's already been given, but to be the main striker and goal scorer of the side. But obviously he did get injured and he's been out for a while, so hopefully he can get back into full flow very soon. The free kick goes over to the back stick! Oh, I thought it was in the back of the net there, but it's headed down into the side netting. It was McTominay who was at the back stick. He made a very good run just to peel away from the defence there. He's peeled away from the defence, past it. He's well onside. The ball comes in. It's perfect delivery from whoever took the free kick. Was it Juan Mata? Yeah, Juan Mata. Lovely delivery of the free kick. And McTominay just heads it down, but it's into the side netting. It's very close, but not quite in the right direction. So almost a goal for Manchester United. Very good chance, but no cigar still. No cigar on that one, I'm afraid. Yeah, Gungshi comments, thought that was in for a moment. I did too, mate. I thought it was in. And I also thought it was Phil Jones at the back stick who headed it before I saw that it was McTominay close up. There go, further proving my point that McTominay sort of looks a little bit like Phil Jones' son or something. Or at least his little brother. Do you know what I mean? His much more fortunate looking brother, but still some family resemblance there. Burnley Fan TV comments, I am a Burnley fan. Well, I tell you what, Burnley Fan TV, with a name like that, I thought you were a Scunthorpe United fan. No, fair play. Thank you very much for getting in here. He says, I'm the YouTuber that you knew as Manchester City UK TV vids are something. All right. Okay. So now you've gone from Manchester City to Burnley. Is that what you're saying? Crikey. Nice to see some people going the other way for a change, though, eh? Down the left then, here United come. Brandon Williams on the ball. Plays it back. Rojo. Plays it forward, but it's good defending there. And Partizan get it away. iPoddy24, that's good for you, pal, but it's a little bit too much information, buddy, that I was looking for there. But thank you very much for getting in here. and sharing that with literally the world. Mr. Carrot comments, hey, Mr. Pig. Sorry, I said Mr. Carrot. I meant Mr. Garrett. Maybe you are ginger. I didn't mean to just offend you if you are, but Mr. Garrett, thank you very much for getting in here, buddy. 16 minutes, 50 seconds gone on the clock then. Jesse Lingard surges forward with the run. Sprays a nice pass out to the left where Brandon Williams is waiting for it. Juan Mata on the ball. The little maestro magician, can he find his wand once again? Can he locate that wand? And can he use that wand? And can he abracadabra something out of nothing? Because that's what we need him to do at the moment. We need him to full-on Paul Daniels it out there on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Whereas he's more been like Yuri Geller in it recently, just bending spoons and stuff. Do you know what I mean? We need to see some proper magic out there. And Juan Mata, he's usually a little maestro magician, but just recently he's gone off the boil quite significantly. Now, it's been a struggling team, of course, but I haven't seen a really stand-up performance from him for a while. I hope that he does that in this opportunity today, because it is a great opportunity. Gary Wells comments, my eyelids are starting to droop. Yeah, well, 18 minutes, 12 seconds gone into the stream. Sorry, into the game so far. Back to Romero here. And, yeah, you're right. I mean, not much has happened. We did have that opportunity where we nearly scored with that McTominay header. But, you know, we're not seeing too much tempo, too much fluidity at the moment. But we're only just got going here. It is a tough place to go, of course. Wayne M comments, say something, Pig. I don't like it when you go quiet. Something. 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 Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. See, it's not always better to say something. Anyway, if I'm just busy doing something for a wee moment, you know, so I can't multitask. But anyway, Wan-Bissaka down the right here. Phil Jones just gives the ball away like an absolute pudding that he is. Come on, Jesse Lingard, let's see something from you tonight then, buddy. Why don't you earn your 100-odd K a week then? You know what I mean? Yeah, Gary comments, bloody Jesse Lingard, only just noticed he was on the pitch. I know, he's done nothing so far, has he? He's actually done nothing. It's no more than I expect, to be fair. Yeah, Burnley fan comments, 0-0 is it, Piggy? Yes, it is. It's 0-0 currently in the game. Not much going on. You know all about that, Burnley fan. You know. This is drab, though. It is, you can just tell. Just walking it out from the back at a snail's pace right now. I mean, just slow. Slow. Right, Harry Maguire passes it down the right then. Let's see a little bit of penetration then, lads. Come on. This isn't, you know, like 1980s UK soft porn. We need some hardcore activity here. We need some penetratione. Come on, United. Apologies to anybody who was offended by that comment. Come on, United. Over the right then, Aaron Wan-Bissaka tries to latch onto the end of it, but it's headed away by Partizan's left back there. Wan-Bissaka retrieves the ball. Cuts back outside. Plays it to Juan Mata, who passes it back all the way to Slabhead Maguire. Over now, switch to the left-hand side of the pitch. Williams. Oh, it's going all over the gaff. Gary Wells says we are slowing it to a crab waltz again. We would do well in Italy. I think, yeah, that would probably be our best bet. It is a too slow. And maybe we do better in like the international sidey crab football competition. That's what we do well in. But anyway, here come United down the right. Yeah. No. Passed it all the way back again. Down the right, though, Jesse Lingard whips a ball in edge of the area. McTominay has a shot from distance, but it is wide. He doesn't make good connection with it, and Stojkovic in the Partizan goal is not troubled at all there, and it's gone out for a goal kick to FK Partizan. Gungshi comments and says, midfield was the #1 priority and Potato Head bottled it. Didn't even replace Ander. The midfield is static even without Matic. Hey, great comment there, Gungshi. And I completely 100% agree. We did need to replace Herrera. He was an important player for us. He was our most committed midfielder. United with a chance down the right, Gungshi. Oh, what are you doing? Was that Jesse Lingard or Marcio? I'm not sure. I think it was Marcio just slipped and gave the ball away. That was piss poor. But yeah, Gungshi, like Ander Herrera, he was a great player for us. He did play with us honestly. I mean, he wasn't a great player for us, but he was better than the shower of shite we've currently got in midfield, in my opinion. So yeah, Ander Herrera is a huge loss. We could have really done with improving and replacing him, but we didn't do that. So, of course, it's the Glazers, Woodward's fault, because we could have done with doing that. And our midfield should have been a priority, but it hasn't been. And now you're seeing the problem that it's caused. You're seeing what has happened because of the inactivity in the window getting the midfielders in. Manny Slufaki comments, there's no movement up front. Forwards are posting up, but they don't create separation with defenders. They've got to be mobile to create space to receive a pass. Textbook football. Absolutely, mate. Where's the 1-2s? Where's the runs? Do you know what I mean? Where's the two-man runs? That's what I want to know. Griffo Chaz commentators just said that only 2 on-field United players have scored this season, Scott and Tony. Are you having a freaking bubble bath with a giraffe there, Griffo? Because that cannot be true. I mean, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awful. I guess it is true, though. I'm just trying to think of the players who have scored that are currently on the pitch right now. And yeah, it's just got to be Martial and McTominay. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Nutty, mate. That's nutty. Fair enough. Just goes to show you how shot United have been this season, really. I know we have shuffled the pack a little bit. Ole Gunnar has given some opportunities and even some new opportunities, really, to players like Brandon Williams and Garner. So that's great. Wayne M comments, well, Pig, if you believe Ollie, it's his fault. He said in an interview the signings were his choice. I think that's bollocks, to be honest. What do you mean the signings were his choice? Like the lack of getting the other signings? Because I know the signings we got are obviously his choice. But I don't think at this early part in his career he'd do the Mourinho after 3 years and be like, I didn't get the players I wanted. Because the disharmony that would create in the squad, and also because of the fact that maybe the Glazers and stuff just weren't prepared to fully invest in him. If he shouts about it from the rooftops, then it's going to do his job no good. He needs to obviously get a bit of time. But if you ask Ole Gunnar Solskjaer if he's happy with the players we got in the window, he will not be happy with the amount of players, I don't think, realistically. He might be happy with the players we did actually sign, because they're all good players, it seems. But in terms of more players, of course he would understand that we needed more players, especially in midfield. And Partizan surge forward, cutting through our midfield like a hot freaking knife through melted butter. Just basically like a goo. Do you know what I mean? It's already a liquid, so it's not even really cutting through it. It's just like wading through it. Matt Lewis says, sup, Pig. What's up to you, Matt Lewis? Great to see you in there. Artan, shout out to you too. Comments, hooray, Lingard injured. That's a bit of a sinister comment there, but yeah, Lingard looks to be holding his cock and balls. Not sure what's happened there. Did he take a knock in the nadgers there? Let's see. And it looks like he was just punched square in the balls. I'm not sure what happened there, actually. It was a bit of a quick coming together. Gungshi comments, United could have at least bought a midfielder and a striker. It's not like we don't have the money. There you go, yeah, 100%. Now we're having to feed off scraps. Now we're having to wait until January to get the business in, even if we can get the business done then. Matt Lewis says, why is Lingard on? He's been awful all year. Matt Lewis, I wish I could tell you the answer to that. Like, Jesse Lingard has actually been awful all year, hasn't he? if you're talking about players that just have not done the business for United for an extended period of time, then he's right up there. You know, Matic is another one. Those sorts of guys. They shouldn't be anywhere near the starting 11. So I don't know why Jesse Lingard is out there on the pitch today when we could have afforded the opportunity to somebody else like Mason Greenwood or Gomez or Chong or just somebody else who's not Jesse Lingard. Because he doesn't deserve to be starting this game here based on actual qualities and actual form now, does he? The answer to that, my friends, we all know the answer. The answer is no. Ball then finds its way all the way to Sergio Romero. Punched in the nads. That's right, Gungers. I'm loving the live chat. I'm loving the live chat. It's way more entertaining than this game of football is tonight so far. So credit to all you guys who are tuning in and getting involved. Keep doing it throughout the game. If you're one of these that just likes to linger, who's a bit of a lingerer, do you know what I mean? And just likes to just read people's comments and not get involved and not contribute anything to this channel, look, that's fine too, but just get involved in the comment section. I want to read a comment out from somebody that I've never spoken to before. So if you're that person, if you're like, oh, I just cannot be bothered to comment, but I quite like watching this random crap, then get involved in the comment section. So I want to hear from you tonight, even if it's just one word to say hi. Jeff Gasella? That does not ring a bell to me, Jeff. Thank you very much for getting in here, Jeffy. He comments, MU lose. Gaming with Smurf comments, yo, yo. Do you know what I mean? I just speak and then it happens. Jeff Gasella, Gaming with Smurf. Great to have you guys in here. Shout out to you. Red Blazer comments, hey, Pig, why don't you introduce a match timer? Look, man, technological wise, I think I may struggle. But yeah, I should absolutely do that, my friend, and I will do that. You know there's going to be some sort of issues with that, though. Although they do add the stoppage time when they don't actually stop the clock, so that helps. So yeah, I'll do that. I've been talking about it for ages. I will do that, my friend. Anthony White comments, hi, man, watching from Argentina. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for getting in here and watching from Argentina, wherever it may be. Cordoba. Oh, that's in Brazil, isn't it? Buenos Aires, wherever it may be that you're tuning in. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching from Argentina, absolute legend. Mark Smith, shout out to you. Wayne M, shout out to you. Says, Pig, please don't. Pig, watching them is slow enough. Look, this is a mundane performance so far by United. Partizan come down the right here. You're seeing very, very little sort of real mobility up top there or in midfield. The midfield, the actual engine room of this team at the moment is, you know, it's not showing too much. Now, I know we've got some young lads in there, Garner, McTominay. I want to see a little bit more from them in terms of just creating things, threading some balls through. I want to see a little bit more commitment, runs-wise, by the likes of Marcia, by the likes of Lingard. We're just lacking any sort of penetration at the moment. Free kick then to Partizan, 29 minutes, 51 seconds gone on the clock. Sergio Romero in the sticks, watches on, organises the wall here. Set Payne comments, how you doing, Set? Comments, hi, Pig, they've got Man United ex-player Tosic. I know Zoran Tosic, yeah, he's in there, isn't he? So, fair play to him. He's didn't really work out for him at United, but yeah, great to see him still playing professional football at a high level, playing for Partizan here. He was a good player by all accounts. The ball comes into the box then. Partizan free kick and headed away by United's defence there. 30 minutes, 30 seconds gone. County 001 comments, our plan is to defend a goalless draw, get an away point. Lon Chaney comments, just found your channel, mate. More fun than watching a bunch of geezers in red running around like headless chickens from a dead mining town in NE, Pennsylvania. Nice. Nice, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in here, Lon. It sounds like you've got a fantastic American name. Lonnie Chaney. Do you know what I mean? That is a great name. Thank you very much, mate, and great to see some new commenters and stuff getting involved here. Yeah, I mean, not much is worse than watching this at the moment. It is quite boring by United, so, you know, I don't blame you there for thinking that, Donny. Where's NE? New England? That's not in Pennsylvania, is it? Sorry, I'm English. I don't know too much about, you know, Philadelphia. That's in Pennsylvania. I know that. Pittsburgh. That's in Pennsylvania. I know that. Near there. Googs1 comments, if we ain't got Gashley, we got Jones. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And if it's not Gashley, it's Lingard. You've got to have somebody in the trident of gashitation on the pitch at any one time, it seems. Let's just see what happened there. Let's just show the replay. I think Harry Maguire just took one to the nutsack again. Our players are definitely taking some, you know, ball control, if you know what I'm saying today. Lingard's been punched in the knackers once already. Maguire's just had a full-on ball knocked into his. Northeast Pennsylvania from Scotland originally. Nice one, Lon. Thank you very much. I see what you did there. Irie comments, New England is in Massachusetts. I'm Irish. Oh, great stuff. Thank you very much. I needed to know that, to be fair, because my geographical knowledge of America is not terrible, actually, but it's not the best. So there you go. Matt Lewis comments, the Triforce of Gash. The trifecta of gashitation. Here we go then. Partizan passing it around, trying to make something happen. They're setting into the game a bit more. It's kind of like some of the other performances we've seen against teams in the Europa League. It's like the longer this game goes on and remains 0-0, and the less and less chances that Manchester United are having throughout, you are going to see the other team grow in confidence. You're going to see the other team probably think, do you know what, they can't really break down, let's just commit a little bit forward. And you never know, they might get something. And if Partizan do score, then you might see a game of football. Like, if Partizan get a goal now, I almost want Partizan to score, because then it means United have to full on go for it and just attack. And that'd be nice to see, because at the moment I ain't seeing too much stuff going on. Partizan played it forward, and they've just won a corner for themselves. Irie says, I just know from sports, New England Patriots used to be Boston Patriots. Mental. That's crazy how they just change cities. Imagine if, like, you could just buy Manchester United and just relocate them to Liverpool and just call them Liverpool United. Do you know what I mean? It's bloody ridiculous, isn't it? That is ridiculous. Ball comes in then. Corner for Partizan. Headed over the bar, though. Is it United goal kick? I think that it is. McTominay's just taken a little knock on the head. Just clutching his forehead there. It's gone out for another Partizan corner. Bruce McIntosh, shout out to you. Comments, Lingard went even farther downhill when he signed that huge contract. Yeah, I agree with you. After that, it's just like he couldn't be asked anymore. I'm getting 6 figures, son. I'm just going to go and all that shite and act like a 12-year-old and just get paid millions. Oh, it's depressing, isn't it? There's me and you guys slaving away, earning a pittance. There's nurses who are earning 50, 60k a year, and Jesse Lingard's getting paid 100-odd-k a week to go. I mean, fuck my life. Sorry, bad language there, I know, but it's true. Anyway, you've got to look on the bright side of life, you know what I mean? Fair play to him is another way of looking at it. Good, fair play to the lad. Young lad, I'd rather him have it than the Glazers, that's for sure. But at the same time, I'd rather I had it. Oh, dear. Tingling Tadpoles Crabbing Spat. What a name! I think that wins Name of the Century on this YouTube channel. Tingling Tadpoles Crabbing Spat. I hope that's a YouTube channel, and I hope it's about, like, crabbing and tadpoles and stuff like that, and frog cultivation. Please tell me that it is. If not, maybe you should do that. But anyway, comments that says, the flying pig should be called the flying goat. Thank you very much. Insinuating I'm the greatest of all time there. Hopefully not for any other reasons. The Music Fiend says, Pig, shout out my dude Swayze. He's a Juventus fan. Patrick Swayze? Anyway, shout out to Swayze. He's a Juventus fan. There you go, I just did it. 35 minutes, 48 seconds gone then. This is dreary stuff, isn't it? Partizan passing around their back line now. Just like they want. Just, you know, there's not really much pressure. There's not really much intensity by United at the moment. United have it in the centre, though. McTominay on the ball. No, McTominay! Tries to play a forward pass, but just cannot see one. And has to turn around, even though he's in acres of space. And it's gone all the way back to Romero here. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, there's not many Swayzes, is there? Oh, the music thing comments, he's called Swayze because he smokes so much. Ghost Mode, I see. By the way, that is a great film. If you want to watch, like, a romantic film with, like, your missus or whatever that she's never seen, or even if she has seen it, it's actually a pretty decent film for one of those chick-A flick-A's. Do you know what I mean? I enjoyed it. So, yeah, check it out. Whoopi Goldberg's great in it. Oh, shot on goal hits the post, Juan Mata! I think it was Juan Mata with the shot from the edge of the area. He's just tried a little curler. It was a great effort, but it's just ricocheted off the right stick. And United still 0-0 in this game here. Alex Rowe comments, does he have hungry eyes? Hungry eyes. I can't sing that one, it's difficult. Do you know the best one is actually that other one he did? She's like the wind through the trees. You know, that one's actually awesome. That's another okay chick flick, I guess, but it's nowhere near as good as Ghost. Let's be real now. What are we talking about here? The game's so shite, we're talking about chick flicks. Anyway, Juan Mata, we've got a free kick on the edge, outside of the area, actually about 30 yards out from the right. United players forward, Juan Mata standing over the ball. He did put a good delivery in. And it's Juan Mata again, same thing, back stick curled away. Maguire heads it down at the back, McTominay finds it. And Maguire's been ruled offside there. You can literally see him mouth, "Fuck off! Fuck off!" So he's not happy. He thought he was onside there. But the replay, what does it see? Oh, sorry, it was not Juan Mata. It was Jesse Lingard with the shot. I apologise. It was Jesse. Jesse with the shot. Fantastic. Yeah, you know it, Gunchi. You know it. Gotta love a bit of karaoke, eh? Actually, I actually don't like karaoke just because I'm such a terrible singer. I know that's not the point of karaoke, but, you know, nobody enjoys my singing, and I don't either. Tommy Lim comments, 40 mins, it's still 0-0. What a joke, really. Hey, Tommy, you've got it bang on there, son. You have. You know, it is a bit of a gash performance so far. Let's be completely honest. Like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to change this up at half-time. There's only 5 minutes or so to go into half-time. And at the moment, it's very, very dreary indeed. Like, we're very much struggling in this game to create anything of note. Sure, Jesse Lingard just hit the post, actually. McTominay hit the side netting with the header early on. But other than those 2 moments, it's been slow. It has been boring. It has been dreary. It has been take out my eyeballs and fry them in gingerworthy. That is what it has been. And you know, we don't want that as United fans, do we? We want a little bit more entertainment, a little bit more enthusiasm from the lads. Maybe a bit more passion, a bit more bottle. It's the same old thing. Oh, Partizan with a shot! They've just hit the woodwork! Holy potatoes! Did you see that strike as well? Crikey! Partizan applaud their players there because they have just had a shot. I think it was Sadiq on the edge of the area there who's just curled one from distance, and it is just ricocheted off Man United's right post. So the same thing just happened at the other end of the pitch here. Sadiq, really good opportunity. He ran forward, he opened up his body, he curled it round Romero, and it's bounced off the right-hand post. It's come out, and the return shot taken by Partizan's player is high and very wide and powerful. But either way, United got away with one there. Very good attempt by them. Romero was beaten, the woodwork having to come to his rescue. Just want to say to everybody who's tuning in right now, thanks so much for stopping by on the watch long. I know there's lots of different options you can do. You could watch this at the pub. You could watch it at home. You could watch it with your missus. You could watch it on a different YouTube channel. You could watch it on, whatever you could, you could just not watch it along with me. So anybody who does watch along with me on here, thank you very much. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and getting involved in the chat and all that good stuff and having some fun. Oh, they've had another shot on goal and it's almost got into the top right-hand corner, but it's just wide. Just wide in the end there. Crikey. Wow. I mean, they've just had a couple of good chances. Phil Jones with a sloppy challenge there. Sloppy block challenge. He's just so slow to react and he's trying to get the challenge in. And it is not good enough, Phil Jones. Sure, you've put him off a little bit, but he's got the shot off. Thank you very much, Wayne M. Much appreciated, my friend. Matt Lewis says, get Chong on, get Jones off, get Lingard off, get Gomez on. Hey, great comment. I agree entirely. Everybody who is tuning in, oh shit, smash a cheeky little like on this video. Please help us out. Help us get further up the search. Help us get further up the YouTube rankings, or wankins if your name's Jonathan Ross. Get us up the YouTube wankins. Please, chuck a like on it. All that good stuff. You can subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. I do watch-alongs for every single Manchester United game. And also lots of United videos and football videos and all that good stuff. Can you see that guy in the crowd? Looks like Jurgen Klopp. I don't know if anybody's just watching. 42 minutes, 9 seconds it probably was. If he comes up, it looks like Jurgen. Anyway. Brandon Williams taken down. It's a penalty. Hang on, I've just missed this. The replay. They're showing a replay. Brandon Williams is absolutely mauled to the ground. It's a penalty. I totally missed that. Hold on a second. What is that headband all about on that goalkeeper? You know, I was talking at the start about it's lucky they don't have a captain's headband because Harry Maguire would be stitched right up. Well, this prick's got one on. Anthony Martial steps up for the penalty. Here we go. 42 minutes, 42 seconds gone. He's gonna run up. Anthony Martial steps up, bang! Bottom left-hand corner, get in there, my son. Anthony Martial makes it 1-0 away from home to Manchester United against FK Partizan. Have some of that. And that was a brilliant penalty, you have to say. Bottom left-hand corner, precision, placement, excellent. It was a definite Stonewall penalty. Brandon Williams already having a positive impact in his United career. Getting the start today after making a start in the last game in the league. And look at that, right boot, bottom left-hand corner, Anthony Martial. Keeper had no chance. Keeper's gone the other way anyway, but it's a perfect penalty in a lot of regards. Sort of a Harry Kane-style penalty. Puts it really low, almost curled into the side netting, if you like, but inside the post. And he puts it past Roger Federer in the... puts it past Roger Federer in the Partizan goal, who's moonlighting tonight. Not as a Swiss tennis player, but as a Serbian goalkeeper with a headband. Get in there anyway. That's 1-0 to United. I mean, we have deserved it, really. They've had a couple of chances, but we've also had probably 2 really clear-cut chances. So that is great. We got the lead going in at half-time away from home. Happy freaking days. Hopefully we can build on this now. DJ Paolo comments, I'm watching you since 2014, Pig, from Poland. Absolutely top man. Thank you very much, DJ Paolo. Much appreciated. Or it's just Pavello. I don't know, that's how you written it. Anyway, but DJ Powell, thank you very much for your nice comment there. Great to know you've been watching me all that time. I can't remember when I started the YouTube channel, whether it's 2000, I think it was 2014 actually. So maybe around about then. Yeah, probably you've been following me since the start of this channel, mate. So you're a top man. Thank you very much. We've got the lead then. Going to be going in at half-time here. And United are currently sitting with a nice 1-goal cushion. Well, it's not really a cushion. It's just a goal lead. But there you go. Ball over the top then. United try to make something happen again. Juan Mata. And they just called time on the half. So there we go. Half time. Before the clock reached 45 minutes, by the way. Bit of an odd one. They've just gone, fuck it. And they've just blown the whistle at half-time. Fair enough, then. So there you go. Manchester United are leading Partizan 1-0 away from home at the moment, courtesy of that lovely placed penalty by Anthony Martial, won by Brandon Williams. Excellent run by Brandon Williams as well down the left there to make that happen. He's just been brought down. Definite Stonewall penalty. Martial steps up, slots it away. So there we go, lads and lasses. The first half is over. What do you guys think about the performance so far? Yeah, it's been pretty slow and boring. But we have got some youth players out there. We've got a bit of a mishmash squad at the moment. We've got some players who, you know, not really used to playing with each other. Like, you know, it does make a difference. Like McTominay and Garner working in the midfield together. I guess they play with each other a bunch at other times in different sides. But even so, it's a different situation. Everybody's just sort of not quite clicking and gelling at the moment. That's what how I perceive it. I think United we're doing okay. We've created a few chances, But in terms of real creation, fluidity, it makes it difficult when they've got numbers behind the ball. But they actually start to open up and press on a little bit in that second half when they felt maybe United were not able to get much from the game. And Partizan started to puff their chest out a little bit, and that is when the problem occurred for them. They hit the post. After that, they pressed on a little bit, but then United were able to make the breakthrough. So get in there, my son. Gungshi comments, perfect time to score. But this time we must chase a second goal and not F around. Hey, great comment, Gungshi, as well. Like, yeah, that's a key thing that United have been struggling with recently. You know, we saw that in the Liverpool game. Like, in one regard, it would have been maybe a better idea to not go so backs to the wall defensively against Liverpool and still try and nick another one. That would have really, that would have won us the game. Do you know what I mean? And if you match them blow for blow, maybe they wouldn't have conceded anyway. But when you're inviting pure pressure onto you, that's when you, you know, can concede. Astana was another instance where we just couldn't break them down. There's been loads of incidences. So, you know, the fact that we have scored, though, I think is amazing. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing. Steph Herringtonio, great to see you in here. Says, bit of a crap game, Pig. Only just got in. Great to have you in here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you've not missed a whole bunch, Steph, to be perfectly honest. There's been a couple of nice chances by United. McTominay had an early chance, which he headed in to the side netting. Jesse Lingard had a pop-on goal, which hit the post. And the goal, which has just been scored before half-time there, which was a very good time, as Gungshi says, was a penalty, which was won by Brandon Williams and which was slotted away really nicely by Martial. But other than that, Steph, it's been a little bit shit. Manny Sluvaki comments, when are you going to do a rap with a Henry Hotspur feature? Wow. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, if we could somehow work that out, then that'd be amazing. The fact is, you know, I don't know if you watch the Pig and the Hen show. I'm guessing you do. I know you do. But the technology is not one of Henry Hotspur's strong points. I need to send him a decent mic and all this good stuff. Hey lads and lasses, so I'm just gonna go and I need to refill my water because I nearly drank the whole thing, and because I'm speaking the whole time and it's hot under these lights and stuff, I need to go and replenish this. So I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break. Do not go anywhere, lads and lasses. I will be back for the second half. Thank you to everybody who is stopped in here. Do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on it, get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section as well. Chat amongst yourselves, but I'll be back very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Here I am, back again, just before the start of the second half here. Manchester United leading Partizan 1-0 away from home. Everybody who's stopping by, I'm just going to dip into the comments section, see what you guys think about the first half performance by Manchester United. What do you guys think so far? Dreary. Sums it up a little bit, but still we've had a few chances. We're leading the game 1-0. A little bit slow, but it could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? Yeah, Lon Chaney says Norwich. Wayne M, Norwich City next. Yet Norwich on Sunday, so we've got to beat the Canaries, don't we? If we can't beat them, then we're just absolutely doomed this season. Steph comments, be embarrassing if we lose to the Budgies. Yeah, big time. There's no doubt about it. We can't do that. Wayne M comments, Norwich, Bournemouth, Brighton, and they need 9 points. No ifs or buts. No doubt about that. From those games, we absolutely do need 9 points, my friend. I want to talk about a couple of the decent first half performances that happened in that first half. Decorated hero. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you not see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. You comment, where is Pigster? Here I am. Here I am, going to rock you like a Harry Kane. Less of that. Anyway, the second half is just about to get underway here in Partizan, or in Belgrade actually, not in Partizan. But there you go. Manchester United need to build on that first half, getting that goal, and of course see this game out, get the win. Good for positivity, good for confidence, just to get into that winning run of form. We haven't really won any games recently, so it'd be nice to win this one. Gary Wells comments, Norwich are good at home. I'm not confident. They've got players like Timo Pukki. Their team ethic, their team spirit, the way they play the football is very, very nice to see. I mean, okay, they've had a bit of a drop-off recently, but some of the performances they put in the Man City game spring to mind. They have caused all sorts of problems for teams. So, yeah, I think they're a good team. Here we go, lads and lasses, then. The referee's got the whistle to his mouth. The game is underway. Second half underway here. Manchester United. In that, as you can see here, we've got interesting sort of form. It looks like a 5-2-2-2 at the moment, this formation. I don't really know what's going on. But United comes surging forward down the right quickly early on. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Plays a little looping ball over, trying to find the run of Jesse Lingard. But no, not to any avail there. Jeanette King, thank you very much for commenting, Jeanette. Comments, Williams over Young all day, every day. 100% agree with that. Ashley Young, he's been a good servant to us. He's old, he's aging. He was never really world class anyway, but he's obviously still a good backup player to have. But that's it. Backup is the duty that we want to see from Ashley Young these days. Williams is a potential star of the future. Give him the opportunities. Let him progress. Fair enough, Luke Shaw is obviously a senior player for us when he's back in there. But for now, Brandon Williams, you know, you've seen it happen at other teams where they've brought those sorts of players. With Trent Alexander-Arnold has come through recently over at Liverpool. You know, it can happen quite quickly. If Brandon Williams steps up and plays well this season, who knows, in the next season or two we could have a great player. Free kick awarded to Partizan outside of Manchester United's area here in a dangerous position. Tosic, former United player, of course, stepping over it, is he? McTominay with his back to it. I don't really like that when they have their backs to it. I know he's just, what, is he there to try and react? Now he's turned back around. I don't really get that. 46 minutes, 40 seconds gone then. Partizan with the free kick. And, you know, let's see how we deal with this. The free kick comes in. Oh, it's a good one. And it's just right wide past Sergio Romero's goal there. But a good opportunity there for Partizan Belgrade. And they very nearly got another one there. They had a chance early in the first half, or late in the first half rather, which struck the right post. And it very nearly struck the right-hand post again there, just a little bit wide. So decent free kick. Looked like Sergio Romero had it covered all day of the week. If anybody is on social media and wants to do us a favour, if you could share this stream, that would be awesome. I'm just going to share it myself here because I actually haven't done that, I don't think, yet. So let me just share this stream on Twitter. If you guys could do it, it'd be much appreciated. By the way, anybody who wants to tweet me during the game, I will also read a couple of tweets out as we go along here. I've got Twitter open, so if anybody wants to tweet me during the game, please do. And just put hashtag #AskThePig so I know it's in regard to this this watch along. And I'll read a couple of those out if we get some. You can also follow my other social media channels at Mr. Flying Pig HD. Oh, Manchester United with an opportunity here. Defence. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, Partizan just had a chance here, and the player's gone down for a... Interesting. Player's gone down like he's been shot here. Let's have a look. Phil Jones shoulder barges the player there. I think it was Sadiq. Shoulder barges him and puts him over. He pushes him over with his left hand. Let's have another look at this. I mean, I think that might have been a good, decent penalty shout. The referee has waved away the penalty, so it's no penalty. 49 minutes just gone. But it actually looked like for a brief second there, at least from the angle they showed it, Phil Jones pushed him. There's not much contact there, but technically, we could have been in some trouble there. I'm just so unconvinced by Phil Jones in general. Like, he is just not a good Manchester United player, in my opinion. I mean, most of your guys' opinions as well. Like, you know, he's just not been up to the level. And unfortunately, when you play for United, you've got to be consistent. He is actually consistent, to be fair. He's just consistently shite. That's the problem. Samuel Mann, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who is stopping by as well. Like, you're making the chat brilliant tonight. There's some quality comments coming in. Oh, the ball over the top there. Looking for Brandon Williams. Richard James Corrin, obvious as Kerry Katona's fat ass that United and Partizan are the teams going through from this group. Fair play. Fair play to you there. Nice bit of body shaming you just did there. No, fair play, Richard. Man United still got the lead though. That's the important thing here. Phil Jones with the challenge. Makes a good challenge in the end there. It was actually McTominay. You see, I told you, he's like his little sibling. McTominay looks like Phil Jones' little sibling in some unknown weird way. They don't look that alike, but there's just some sort of resemblance there. When he's tackling people, he looks like Phil Jones. Raj Taj Mahmood, shout out to you, my friend. Comments, Jones didn't get called Phil Calamity Donkey Jones for no reason. That's very true. You're right. He is a calamity. He's just not a quality player, is he? Thought he was going to be when he first came over from Blackburn as an 18-year-old. He looked like he had bags of potential. But unfortunately, that potential has just turned into pus. Pus-tential. That's the problem. It's very rancid, his career as a footballer, to be fair. You know, he's done well, really. He's been stealing a living from United for the last few years. It's not like he doesn't try. He's just not quite up to the level, you know? Razak, great to have you in here. Steve Buckley, thank you very much, says, please get rid of Phil Jones. Yeah, there's no doubt about it from the United fan base. Most people think that he's just not a quality enough player. It's pretty obvious for everybody who does watch the game of football that Phil Jones is just a complete calamity. You know, it's kind of like we've got Sloth from the Goonies out there on the pitch, and he's tied to a chair. Oh, they're through on goal. Partizan shot on goal. Good save by Romero. It was straight at him. But Romero's made the save. They just had a clean shot. They cut through our defence pretty easily there. But United counter. Oh, we've just slipped up and given the ball away there. Crikey. But yeah, Phil Jones is like Sloth from the Goonies, eating his baby Ruth, tied to the chair. But apart from the only difference between Phil Jones and Sloth from the Goonies is Sloth actually did end up being a hero. He did end up saving the day. And Phil Jones doesn't do that. And also, let's be honest now, Sloth has a lot of redeeming features. Like he's cute in a strange way. Do you know what I mean? Like he's lovable. Phil Jones, on the other hand, not so much. 52 minutes, 27 seconds gone. United struggling a little bit now in this second half. You know, we're seeing Partizan having to get back into the game and pushing a couple more numbers forward and running at us and causing us a few problems already. Wan-Bissaka down the right for United, cuts back inside. Viking Red, hi to you, my friend. Thanks for getting in here. Great to see a bunch of the usual faces and a bunch of the unusual faces too. Like Phil Jones. But no, I mean that in the very best of possible ways. But it was quite great to see some of the other people commenting as well, like that we hadn't heard from before. That was pretty epic. So thanks to everybody who spoke up when I demanded that you comment. Garner with the ball in. Wan-Bissaka, no. Jesse Lingard trying to win the ball back. Viking Red, quick recap. So here's the recap. Currently 53 minutes, 30 seconds gone now. The first half by Manchester United, quite slow, not creative enough, not really lacking, it was lacking in cutting edge. And same sort of stuff really, but we did have a few chances, a few decent chances as well. Like 2 in particular. Lingard hit the post, McTominay hit the side netting with a header. Good chances, so we could have scored from those. They also could have scored. They rattled the post, and just before half time we won a penalty. Brandon Williams taken down, definite penalty. Martial popped it away, the great penalty. There we are. Start the second half slow. We got a corner whipped in. Harry Maguire. It's fallen to Maguire. Captain slab it. Oh, and there's a block on him. And a block on him has been cleared away now. So Harry Maguire not able to get that captain's goal just yet anyway. But it fell to him. I was hoping he was just going to smash it in the back of the net there. But there was a block on him. They're just showing the replay of that move by Partizan where they've had a shot on goal. And Romero. And I tell you what, we got absolutely done there. I'm not sure who the player was, but he just got his blood twisted and was left in a heap on the floor. And their attacker just cut inside and had a shot at Romero, which was a good save. The thing is about Sergio Romero, it's like even though he's our backup keeper, and sure, it's great having David, he's one of the best goalies in the world, but Romero, whenever you see him, he's very solid. I feel very confident with Romero in the goal. It's not like we're just playing some melter, is it? Harry Maguire, good job mopping up at the back there. It's not like we got some, Anders Lindegaard or something. It's like some proper backup that nobody wants, some Roy Carroll. Do you know what I mean? We don't want that. We want a full-on good backup, and that's exactly what he is. Like, he could get into most top teams, I'm sure about that. I mean, not most top teams, but, most Europa League level teams in the top leagues would be very interested in Sergio Romero. So we've got a good backup keeper there. Alex Rudd, melt as if they lose, melter of the moment. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about United here, I don't think we are going to lose this game. But if we lose if we lose the lead, that's an absolute melt. Oh, are you just doing the song? 55 minutes, 45 seconds gone then. Maguire plays it over to the right. Thank you very much to Glazers Out and Donna on Twitter for sharing my post, actually. For sharing my post, sharing this game. So thank you very much for sharing my watch along, you bunch of legends. Sorry about all the clicking there, just had to have a look. Right, here come Partizan down the right. Into our area. Zuma on the ball. Well dispossessed by United. Rojo gets his head up, plays a pass up over the top there, trying to find the run of Anthony Martial, but a little bit too much on it. Martial has been isolated out of the game as well, hasn't he? Like, let's be real. Anthony Martial, he's lacking a little bit of that match sharpness. You can just tell that by some of the runs he's making and things like that. I'm not really criticising him too much because he's not had really much service either. That's another factor. But yeah, like, Martial's just sort of been isolated out of the game. He's playing over on the left side at the moment. Lingard next to him up top. They're almost playing with like Lingard and Martial as the two up top. Ball over the top by Partizan. Dealt with by Sergio Romero. Artan comments, Ollie's favourite formation is 5-5-0. Well, it certainly was in the last half an hour against that Liverpool team, wasn't it? Raza comments, wow, they've had more shots. Is that the case? That's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, they've had 9 shots to Manchester United 5. We've both had 1 on target. We scored, of course. We got 62% possession against their 38% possession. So, yeah, it's not the most convincing of performances by Manchester United, to say the least, at the moment. But Partizan are at home. We are set up in this formation, which is, I guess, defensively minded. So I suppose it's no surprise that we're doing the job of trying to keep hold of the ball here and control the game and just pick them apart slowly, catching monkeys slowly but surely. But, you know, but, yeah, it's dreary. Ball over the top there, direct and penetrative by Partizan. Here they come again. You see, they are bang up for this. They know that United are a bit slow at the moment. They know that they need to get back into the game, so they're starting to commit more now. You can see that from Partizan. They're committing more. United, like Gungshi was saying, I'd like to see us go and get that second goal and stop fannying around. Let's go and stake a claim. Go and get the win. Demand the win. Make the win happen. Don't just succumb. Just play this dreary, sidey, slow, crabby football, safely, rubbish. Jose Mourinho, Louis van Gaal, bloody hybrid baby child. We don't want that. What we really want is a little bit of penetration, a little bit of quality. So let's try and get that extra bloody goal now. Then you can sit back and slow it down if you really want. But I want to see a bit of penetration from this United side. Ball over the top there. Looking for Martial. He cannot get the touch on it to bring it down. Oh, come on, United. Where's the... I want to see a little bit more verve and passion and just some bollocks. Marcus Rashford is coming on the pitch by the looks of it. Maybe Martial's coming off because Martial has looked quite out of it. Even then, you just saw he was stretching for that ball to try and control it and touch it. Just didn't look quite up for it. Daniel James is also coming on the pitch, so we're making a couple of substitutions here, lads and lasses. Daniel James and Marcus Rashford coming on the pitch. Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes off the pitch, actually. So, Daniel James on for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So, he'll be going over to the right-hand side and running down that line. Quite an interesting attacking move there by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Jesse Lingard also comes off the pitch, does he? Or just, oh, no, he doesn't. He just goes over to have a little word in his ear. Yeah, Marcus Rashford is on for Anthony Martial. I think that is the right decision. I think Martial's just lacking in that match fitness, lacking in that match sharpness. Ball over the top, though, and Romero clutches it to his chest. Fair play. Yeah, lacking a little bit, isn't he, Anthony Martial? Just looked out of it, isolated, didn't have the energy, didn't seem to have the fitness going in there, and it's only 60 minutes in, so he is coming back from an injury. He's just got to treat this as a sort of rehabilitation period, really. Can't be expecting too much from him. Alex Rudd comments, if Pig cleans up his language, maybe he can do this for a living. On a network, I mean. Well, possibly, mate. Yeah, I mean, you know, I could definitely, if I was doing a professional job for like a radio station or something trying to commentate, I wouldn't go, you fucking... You know what I mean? Obviously not. I'd show a little bit of self-restraint, but thank you very much for the comment, though, Alex, and the compliment. Because I'd love to do that, to be fair. I'm trying to find a career now. I've been doing shitty jobs for too long. And I need to find a proper career, so yeah. You never know. If anybody knows anybody who works for, you know, I don't know, BBC Radio Manchester or something random, let me know. 61 minutes, 10 seconds gone on the clock. It's slow and mundane. It's, you know, it's really not good stuff from United, this. It sort of reminds me is if you got like a pail of paint and just threw it up against a wall and got a stool and then just sat there watching it for a couple of hours. That's sort of what it's like. Oh, there's a good drip. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell. At least we scored. Stephanie comments, BBC Radio Merseyside. Well, there you go. I just that's it. I'll just be a fake Scouser to get the job. Oh, United with a chance here. It's awful in the end. Oh, just a little bit of a misjudgment. Should have just squared it across. I'm not sure who it was with the final ball. Maybe Rashford, but either way, it was a bit of poor play by United there. But yes, mate, I could commentate on Liverpool games. You know what I mean, mate? It's like, oh no, lads, we're gonna fucking slip up. Easy peasy, pal. Rashford brought down then. Mark Smith comments, what jobs have you done, mate? I have done a multitude of jobs, my friend. I've been a postman, I've been a courier, I've been a Chinese food delivery driver. I've been a salesman for solar and insurance and renewables and what other shite have I done? Just shite. Just shite jobs basically, mate. Do you know what I mean? No, never been a bouncer, Gungshi, no, pal. I'm a lover, not a fighter, do you know what I mean? Pig farmer. No, not a pig farmer, my friend. Mr. Silas 209, thank you very much for getting in here with your super chat. He comments, it's very match appropriate this, seeing as it's a bit of a quiet one. Let's get into it. He comments, I have a foot fetish. Is that weird? Now, Mr. Silas, the fact you needed to comment that with a super chat, maybe that's more weird. But the actual foot fetish thing, you know, me personally, I'll tell you right now, I do not have a penchant for the feet. In fact, I find feet pretty disgusting. You know? But that's just my thing. Like, if you like feet, fair play to you, man. Like, people like different things. I like a nice set of pins, a nice set of legs, you know, and all the other good usual stuff that women have too. But in terms of feet, you know, you crack on though, pal. Do you know what I mean? You're not hurting anybody. So, yeah. I don't think it's that weird, mate. You know, there's definitely weirder things you could be involved in, isn't there? There's much weirder stuff. So if I were you, I'd just keep doing that freaky feet stuff, pal. Thank you very much, by the way, for the super chat there, my friend. What is DKK, by the way? You're going to have to tell me where you are from. DKK. I have no idea. Some sort of kroner? Some sort of kroner? Could that be? See, you don't get this sort of stuff on Sky Sports, do you? You know what I mean? You don't get foot fetish super chats and discussion during the old match commentary on there, do you? Well, unless Michael Owen's commentating. Artan comments, Lingard plays like Messi without the ball when he's without the ball. 65 minutes gone on the old clockaroo then. Come on, United, stop playing like absolute messes and get out there and do some bloody football. That's what we need to do right now. Like, is this football? I guess it is, but it's not really entertaining. Like, I do tune in and watch these games to be entertained. And I'll tell you something now. In the words of Maximus Decimus Meridius, well, not actually in the words, but I am not entertained. I am not entertained right now. So, how would I give the old rating of performance? Oh, it's a thumbs down from me. Cut off his frickin' head. Oh dear, come on then United, let's have it. Razza comments, another boring 1-0. Yeah, I mean, at the moment it is. Like, what was my prediction before the game? It was 1-1. It was 1-1, wasn't it? So I wouldn't put that beyond us. We're inviting Partizan onto us at the moment. Here they come down the left. Ball whipped into the box. Oh, the striker gets on the end of it with his head. But there's a block made by, I think it's Brandon Williams. And Milutinovic has just got a yellow card from the referee. He's just gone over and raged in the referee's face there. Harry Maguire goes up and says, what? That wasn't a foul, mate. He believes that he was fouled. Milutinovic was just fouled, he thinks. Let's have a look at the replay, see what happens. But he has produced a yellow card, and he has brandished it for Milutinovic. So there's nothing wrong with the challenge at all by Brandon Williams. It's a great bit of defending there. Milutinovic goes over him and climbs all over him. I have no idea. Okay, there's a little bit of an arm there from Williams, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Artan comments, lucky no VAR. I mean, surely the VAR would have ruled that as nothing wrong with that. I've just seen the replay and I didn't see anything wrong with that at all. What was wrong with that? Razak says, Pig start streaming gaming, also like Football Manager, etc. Hey man, I definitely should do that more. I will do that, my friend. FIFA, Football Manager, yeah, I've done a few things like that in the past. I've got some plans to do that, so I will. I will, my friend. Very soon. Very soon! I'm still playing FIFA 19, actually. Like, I'm just battering people as well, because I've just got a sick team on there now. And nobody plays it anymore, so you just got, like, I guess, like, just, I don't know, like, kids still playing who don't go and buy the new game, or just people who don't, I don't know, everyone goes and buys a new game, don't they, all the top players. So it's just a piece of piss to win, it's pretty good. 68 minutes, 20 seconds gone on this clock, on this game then, crikey. What a misery. Are we watching the film with James Caan and Kathy Bates again? Do you know what I mean? Where she smashes that guy's ankles in with that 2x4 and that sledgehammer. It's reminiscent. I think I've discussed this previously on the show. But it's true, like, you know, I think I'd rather be watching that right now. And it's actually a really good film. If you've not seen it, it's messed up. Pretty decent film. But I feel like doing the old James Caan and getting the old iron and just freaking smashing it in... No, I'm joking. But anyway. Here come Partizan. 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes to go. Alex Rudd comments 10-1. What's that about? 10-1. Is that when I battered you 10-1? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about another fixture that's happening tonight? I'm not aware of the other results tonight. Partizan with the ball in. Blocked away. Corner to Partizan. Phil Jones nods it away there. Viking Red comments, FIFA 20 kid just packed De Bruyne. Hey, do you know, I packed somebody pretty sick yesterday, actually. Not yesterday, a couple of days ago, just on the app. I'm not actually playing. My friends bought the game around a few times and I've played FIFA 20 a bunch, but just on the app. I got freaking Griezmann, sold him for 240k. It's like I ain't even playing the game. I've already got a sick team. Do you know what I mean? So I just sold him and bought a bunch of, like, random informs and stuff. Anyway, in preparation for when I do start playing the game eventually, but I'm not blown away by it. Cleared away by United, then hoofed out, and we have reverted back to the half an hour against Liverpool where we just sat back and everybody got behind the ball. That's what's going on here. We're just hoofing it out and they're coming back at us. Brandon Williams clears it away. Partizan gather it back up. Back to the keeper. Personally, Razak, I think there's not very many changes. They got that Volta mode in there, which is cool actually, but it's not that great. And the actual gameplay, if anything, is worse. I hate what they've done with the free kicks and corners. Corners are impossible to score. Free kicks are awful. Penalties are awful. Like the actual mechanisms they use for you to actually select it, they're piss poor. EA, they've had a nightmare. They've got EAs at the moment. They need to sort it out. Stephanie comments, what happened to the attacking United? Well, I think it went out the frickin' window when Alex Ferguson left, to be fair, because we've struggled to have any true identity, any true attacking intensity for years now. But recently, especially, like the last 6 or 7 games, we can't really attack and create and break things down. Like, Ollie will be happy to get away from this game with a 1-0 win, don't get me wrong. And so will we be all, I suppose. But in terms of entertainment, in terms of quality, it's not been the best. Viking Rig, Pid just got gigs, 9 icon swaps. Respect to you, man. You see, that's the problem. I'm not doing any of that stuff. So I'm missing out. I'm literally just doing the odd squad builder on the app and stuff. Here come Partizan down the left. It would be a nightmare if they scored now, wouldn't it? And it's just taken out of play by their winger. Everybody who's stopping by on the live stream tonight, thank you for getting in here. Do us a favour if you are in here. Please smash a cheeky little like on this video. Look, I'm giving you the old pig smile. Chuck a cheeky little like on it. Get in the comment section as we go along. There's still 20 minutes or so of this game. And what I will do, of course, as per usual at the end of this game, I'll jump on and I'll do a very quick match reaction for you. Just to break down and analyse the game and the performances and stuff. But obviously, it's going to be a bit of a boring shitter tonight because the game's just been piss poor so far. The entertainment factor's not been there. So stick around. I'm going to get bang into it. I will get bang into what I think about the performance and everything after the game. So don't go anywhere once the final whistle has gone and we do wrap this watch along up. Stick around on the channel because, you know, 3 or 4 minutes later, there will be a match reaction video. What do you guys think about James Garner tonight then? A lot of talk about James Garner, wanting to see from James Garner. I mean, do you know what? Maybe it's just because I've been doing this stream and clicking on all this stuff. I haven't seen really much from James Garner, to be perfectly honest with you. McTominay, I've seen some good stuff from, but James Garner I haven't really seen. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Haven't seen anything awful from him. So let me know how James Garner's done, if you've been paying a little bit more attention to specific players like that. What I would say is I think Brandon Williams on the left has really caught the eye tonight. Been brilliant, in fact, won the penalty for us and just generally looks solid as a rock. Really good defensively. I just really like the look of him. Looks like a good physical player, young, bags of potential. Great performance by him coming into it. Who else has put in a good shift tonight? Maguire looks solid as a rock at the back, to be fair. No issues with Maguire whatsoever. Oh, a shot by Partizan! 30 yards out. It troubles Romero. And it's Sadiq once again, the Mario Balotelli wannabe, who has a shot from distance there and almost manages to get it on target, but just left of Romero's goal. Gungshi comments, haven't really noticed Garner, Pig. Yeah, and he also says Sadiq is a good player. He is. He's troubled us a couple of times. He's the lad who hit the post early in the first half, and that one is just a whisker wide. Yeah, he does seem like a good player, actually, that Sadiq lad. Wayne says, you've put in a good shift, Pig. Thank you very much, pal. I don't know if you're talking about United or me personally, but either way, thank you very much. Look, United... oh, you were talking about me, I see, yeah. So United were... yeah, United players. Who else has stood out for you guys? Who do you think's performed well? Yeah, Richard James says Williams has done well tonight. I agree with that. JP comments Phil Jones put in an amazing shift, question mark. He's looked as ropey as ever, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, he has put in a shift. He's worked his socks off, but he's just bang average, isn't he? And he has caused a couple of issues at times, just with his complete skullduggery. Sean Collins comments Brandon Williams. Yeah, I think he's shone. He's really shone. He's caught my eye during this game. I'm trying to think of players who have done. There's not been many. Of course, Martial scored the penalty before going off, but other than that, he just didn't really do a whole lot in the game. So to me, yeah, so far, Brandon Williams has been doing very well. Romero's made a couple of really good saves, actually. Well, you know, right at him, but he's made a couple of saves. Rojo's just been quietly ticking along, ticking over there at the back. No issues, no issues. Playing it forward now, he does actually. Jesse Lingard, again, it's like, pff, is he even on the pitch? Not really seen anything from Jesse. Okay, he hit the post in the first half, to be fair to him. He had a shot almost on target. The Music Fiend comments, I feel like an equaliser is in our near future. Yeah, well, you know, I wouldn't put it past this United side. We are inviting them onto us a little bit. They've had a few chances recently. They are committing. They are trying to get an equaliser from this game. So this will be a tense last 15 minutes or so, I think. You'll see a bit of a tense 15 minutes from United here. Like Gungshi said, we needed to get that second goal. We needed to come out second half, all guns blazing, try and get the goal. But we haven't done it. Same old United under Ollie, really. Get a goal, sit back. It's kind of like what Mourinho would do. And yeah, it might get you the win, but I also don't like it because it's just not... It's not ruthless enough. It's not attacking or confident enough. But maybe he's just not confident in this team at the moment. Getting the win is the most important thing. A 1-0 victory would be alright. Rashford does a good job to win the ball back for us down the left. Can he keep on of it? He's brought to the ground. He's gone down a little bit easily there. What are you guys talking about? Stinkfist? Stinkfest? What the fuck? What a funny bunch of people in here. Alex Rudd, Stinkfist. Sounds like a good name for like some sort of, you know, like real anarchic punk band though. Just going down the old freaking fire station to watch Pinkfist tonight. What are you guys doing? Oh dear. Anyway. Ball out to Jesse Lingard, who whips the ball into the back stick, headed away by Partizan's defence. Crikey, here come Partizan. They've countered very, very quickly there. Their left winger, the blonde Asian lad. Is that guy Asian and blonde? Do you get naturally occurring blonde Asians? That's what I want to know. He seems, you know, he seems like a pretty decent player, to be fair. But yeah, Do they? Because you do see quite a lot of blonde Asian people. Now, do they dye their hair blonde? That's what I want to know. Or, sure, it just sounds like a bit of a strange question, but I just mean it in the best of possible ways. But yeah, look at this. Look at this guy. It's a definite dye job. It's a dye job, yeah. Gungshi says, no, pig, it's dyed. Definite dye job there. Fair play to him. It's going for the sort of, it's going for the kind of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift kind of look there, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Corner in by Partizan, falls to the attacker and he brings it down and oh my days, cleared away by United there. Good hoof out. Partizan get it again. Do you know what though, lads? Let me just say this now. This is what we're watching now. This is like the last half an hour against Liverpool, where we're just sitting back, we're winning it back off them, and we're kicking it out. They're getting it back, they're coming back at us, we're winning it back, we're kicking it out. There's no real attacking phases going on. There's no building forward. There's no swift counter-attacking. There's nobody up there. We're just hoofing it out. It's full on, like whoever commented earlier saying Ollie's playing a 5-5-0. Kind of is what we're doing right now. Down the right, though, we've done well. Ah. Stephanie comments, do you get green-haired Europeans? Naturally, yeah, I guess you do, you know. Have you never been to Greenland? What do you think it's called Greenland? It's actually icy. Well, there's the reason. Anyway... Rashford cuts inside, plays a good ball over to Dan James on the right, but just a little bit too much extra cheese on the taco there, and it's gone out. Gary Wells comments, I dread Sunday. Norwich will shred us. Well, I mean, we can't go into it with that attitude. I know we've been poor, and I know this is an awful performance, really, even though we're winning. But we can't go into it with that attitude, Gary. I hear what you're saying. Like, I'm, you know, realistically, I'm not looking forward to it either. But I don't think Norwich City will shred us. Come on, we're United. I know it doesn't mean anything anymore. It means nothing. Norwich City are actually a decent team as well. Like, that does count for a lot. Stefan comments, some Asian chicks are gorgeous. You're telling me. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Andreas Pereira comes on the pitch, and he's coming on the pitch. Andreas Pereira, our final substitution by the looks of it. Great to see him coming on. Hopefully we'll ignite and get a little bit of energy on the go there. And James Garner's coming off the pitch, I think. So, yeah, James Garner off the pitch. You know, okay performance from him. I haven't really seen him shine and stuff. In midfield, we seem to have the same problems of not being able to really create or get going or even have any real stability in the midfield there. So, bit of an issue. But Garner, good to see him starting the game. He's what, 18, 19 years of age. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Let's see Pereira putting an absolute masterclass then for the last 10 minutes. 81 minutes, 16 seconds gone on the clock. Corner to Partizan then, 81 minutes, 41 seconds gone. You know, I'm not liking this. The longer this game goes on, though, like I was saying, you know, like, we're inviting them onto us here. We are. We're not attacking or committed enough to try and get a second goal. It's clear we're just trying to play out to get the 1-0 victory here. And when you do that, you often invite yourself into trouble. And oh my days, they've had a header! On target, Romero makes a reactionary save from their corner there. Crikey! And the blonde Asian fellow is the chap who has the opportunity here. Let's see, the corner comes in. Very great. It's a great header. And do you know what? It is a fantastic save by Sergio Romero because he has to react very, very quickly there. And it is going in the back of the net. And he does a good job just to make that palm save to the right of his. So respect Sergio Romero. He's come up for You know, he's come up again for us tonight and shown that he's a great secondary keeper, a great solid keeper to call upon. So respect to Sergio Romero tonight, made a couple of good saves. That one was the best of the bunch. Viking Red comments in, Romero we trust. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It would be typical if they scored in the next few minutes. That's the problems United are allowing onto us at the moment. We're just inviting them onto us. That's what we're doing. Partizan play the ball over to the left-hand side of the pitch there. Towards the corner flag, cut back inside. Good defending by United, but he manages to just do us a little bit and takes it inside. United win the ball back. Marcus Rojo doing a good job winning it back there and putting it out. Is it a throw to Partizan? I think it's a throw to Partizan near our corner flag. They play a quick one. Quick one. Ball delivered into the box. And Sergio Romero waits for it. And he clutches it to his chest and drops down to the ground. Good performance by him tonight. Very smart haircut on the lad as well, you must say. Like, fair play to Romero's hairdresser. It's decent. Doesn't look like he's got a hair out of place. It doesn't look like he's got all the grease in grease on his head. To be fair, that's probably the main reason. Can't really fault the way United defended today. You know, the back line, they've done a good job defensively. But yeah, midfield problems, attacking problems. United have not put on a good display today in general. Sounds maybe silly to say with how poor we've been doing recently. In fact, we are actually winning this game. It's nice to win the game. We've been unbeaten in Europa League for a while here. So I guess it's to be expected. Come on, United. Let's have a little bit of a potency at the end here. Not sure what you guys are talking about, but yeah, I mean, I think it's you know, it's a game and a result that we'll absolutely take on the chin right now. A 1-0 win away in Partizan, like on the face of it, it's good, isn't it? It's a decent result, and results are very important at the moment. It's just for confidence and stuff like that. We played a changed squad. We played youngsters. We played you know, Brandon Williams has had a good game today. Garner's started in the centre of the park there. So, you know, we have had a couple of progressive decisions made by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in this game. So I do like that. Tactically, it's a worry. Here come Partizan again. They've got another corner. See, I'm getting really worried now with how long there is left and the fact that it's Partizan who are on the front foot and taking the game to us and really trying to stretch and chase that equaliser. The corner comes in, headed away just to the edge of the area. Oh, and the shot is just over the top of Romero's bar there. Crikey, good attempt there. Cut back inside, and, you know, we're just gifting them opportunities after opportunities here. This is what happens when you just sit back and you stop playing football. I don't get why United do that. You know, we're not playing in 1990s Serie A. We're not playing in the Italian League in the 90s. We don't have to score one goal and then just sit back entirely with our whole team behind the ball. Why are we doing this? McTominay, good job dispossessing Sadiq. Sadiq comes back in, though, and fouls McTominay, trying to win the ball back. So Rojo got totally done there by the attacker who just had a shot on goal. And it was only about a foot over the top of the bar there. It was well placed for the top left-hand corner. So, got away with that one there. We definitely got away with that one. Steve Buckley comments, Pig, how can Ollie defend a performance like that? He has no idea. He keep on like this, he will get the sack. Fair play. Well, I mean, the way he'll look at it, I guess, is we've gone to a tough fixture away in Serbia, tough place to go, maybe a hostile atmosphere, all that sort of stuff, and we've got a 1-0 victory. That's the way he'll look at it if we finish the game 1-0. Now, there's a good chance that that won't happen because we haven't done anything for the last 20 minutes. Partizan are coming at us. They're trying to score. And, you know, it's just a matter of time before they do. If you keep just punting it out from the back when we've gained possession back and give them possession and turn over possession every single time we get it, then eventually they're just going to come and we're allowing them to play at the moment. We really are. You know, United are in an advanced position now. Let's do something with it. But no, we just thrown it away. There you go, thrown away, giving it back to them. Oh, one back though, one back. Yeah, we're just completely seeing this game out. We've scored. That's all we're doing. Solskjaer sit back. I'm disappointed in Ollie. I am. I'm disappointed with the way we've approached the second half. I thought it'd be totally different, but he's just Liverpooled it again. And that cost us in that Liverpool game, so it's not like it, you know, it's fantastic. Yeah, Sean Collins comments, 1 shot on target equals the penalty. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right, my friend. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. Can I have a run after a 1-0 win? I don't know, but I'm not going to. But I will tell you, I will tell you significantly in length what I think is up with this side tonight and who's the culprit and everything in the post-match show. So once this finishes soon, please do come back and get involved in the post-match show. JP, thank you very much. This Pig Class Act, mate. Great watch-along still. Thank you very much, pal. Much appreciated. Alex Rudd comments, they shouldn't count penalties as shots on target. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, pal. I mean, technically, though, it is a shot and it is on target, so hard not to. Oh, hang on a second. Daniel James just brought down to the ground, and what is that? What? Yellow card? 89 minutes gone on the clock here. Just want to give a special shout out to Alex Rudd, by the way. Thank you, Alex Rudd, for sticking in here. I know you've been working and stuff as well, and you're an Arsenal fan as well. So I just want to give you a special shout out because you're doing a great job moderating in here, bro. I much appreciate you taking the time to do that and keeping this chat all nice and flowing and great for everybody else who likes to tune in and get involved. It's people like you, Alex, that make the old cogs turn on the Flying Pig United channel. So thank you very much for getting in here. Down the right, Partizan come. It's all Partizan at the moment. It's all Partizan. And the ball sprayed into the 6-yard box and defended well in the end there. Harry Maguire slab-heading it away there with his boot. I've drunk 2 pints of water during this game, by the way. Is that a lot? Is that a lot? I don't know. I think you're supposed to drink plenty of water, though, but I do need to piss like a racehorse. Sadiq down the left then. He's looked lively all evening. Could he pop up and give us the Sadiq? Do you know what I mean? We don't want that. Switch it over to the right. Played in there. Oh, it's dangerous. And oh my days, it's a great diving header away by Captain Slabhead Harry Maguire, who's put in a decent performance tonight. Good header away. And the ball comes back in. Romero has to make the palm away. And it's fallen to them on the right again. This is all pressure by Partizan. Inviting the game onto us here. Inviting the pressure onto us. What are we doing? Ball over the top by Partizan. Played into the box. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. United get it out. Rashford. Rashford. Take it forward, lad. Run. Run like a gazelle. Here we go. Counter-attack. Rashford cuts inside. Oh, I thought we were just going to make something happen there. But nah. But nah. Cut all the momentum out of the game and passed it back to the fucking halfway line. Bollocks. JP, thank you very much for your super chat there, buddy. Absolute legend. Shout out to you, always getting involved on the channel, always illuminating the chat with your thoughts and stuff, JP. Don't you think I don't know that? So thank you very much for getting in here with that super chat, pal, and showing your support on the channel. Just going to say, if you guys want to help support the channel, help this channel continue to grow and improve, maybe we can get, you know, some special guests on and all sorts of stuff going on. Support the channel via Patreon down below. Help a brother out. Subscribe. There's going to be some stuff going on there, but yeah, absolutely. If you could do that, that'd be much appreciated. Go and check out my Patreon page, if you're that way inclined. The fact is, if all of you guys who are subscribed to my channel give me like 20p a month, I could probably do this as a full-time living. So let's have a go at that. Alex Rudd comments, give your tips for a great stream. Oh, thank you very much. It's actually a super chat. Alex Rudd, thank you very much. A couple of late super chats coming in here. You're a hero. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. So, stoppage time is well and truly nearly over. He says, help Pig buy a new broom with a super chat. Thank you very much, Rodinator. Yeah, almost over this game. We've got 40 seconds left in stoppage time, 92 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. United, can we do something here? Down the right, just happy to see the game out, aren't we? Ollie would be happy to take the 3 points, get the win, progress from the Europa League, obviously. Oh, no! Oh, United with a late chance across, but who was it there? Just completely, I think it was Daniel James, just didn't even see the chance coming. Played across the 6-yard box and just was completely unaware of it. Scott Cordova, shout out to you. I don't know how we can improve this team, mate. We need time. That's the end of the game. The final whistle has gone. The game is done. United win. 3 points. We've got the 1-0 victory away from home in Serbia. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's actually a decent result because we got the win, but the performance was lacking in a lot of ways. If you want to know what I think about the performance, please do stick around. I'm going to end this stream now. But come back in a few minutes for the post-match show and we'll dive into it a little bit more. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a cup of tea and a bicky or whatever and get yourself sat in front of the TV or the computer screen or, whatever, or your phone or whatever you're watching it on to watch the post-match in a few minutes. So keep a lookout for that. I'll post the link on Twitter just when I'm about to go live in 5. For now, though, guys, thanks to everybody who tunes in for the watch-alongs. Thanks to everybody, Richard James, Annie Manchester, Matt Lewis, Gary Wells, Lisa Harris, JP, Alex Rudd, everybody else who's got involved in the live chat. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And come back in a few minutes for that post-match show where we will get into and dissect the performances and the general feeling after this Partizan versus Manchester United game in the Europa League, which has finished 1-0 to United. Come on, my son. Gungshi, Razak, Stephanie Herringtonio, everybody else, have yourselves a bloody good one. You've been watching The Pig on Flying Pig United. Take it easy. Come on, United. I'll see you in a minute.